Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me hear a big round of applause from my brother, Hamza Hawsawi. Yeah. Come on, you guys. Louder, a little bit. Just a little bit louder. Woo! Hamza Hawsawi in the building. My brother, man. Hey, hey, hey. Have a seat, man. Welcome to my awkward-looking couch.
This is comfortable.
Wow. Well, that would have been 1 million hits. I'm telling you right now. If that happened. Cool.
How you guys doing? All good?
Hamza. If you don't know Hamza, I think let's play a video of Hamza's latest track, which is Love a Little, and you will get a feel. So can we play the video, please? Pump up the volume for this one and reduce the lights.
Where do we go from here? Where do we run? Hiding our hopes and fears under the sun. Calling up for love by using the gun. Holding back our tears. Against the river stream we roll. Going against all we know. Shall we just cry a little, just cry for love? Can we just feel a little, together we can mend our broken hearts. So can we just cry a little more, a little more, a little more? Can we dare to dream? Are we young enough? We're strong enough to see through the rain that's washing away all that remains. Our love, our joy, and our pain. Against the river stream we run. Against all we know. Shall we just cry a little, just cry for love? Can we just feel a little, together we can mend our broken hearts? Can we just cry a little more, a little more, a little more? Yes, we gotta start from something, 'cause we made worlds from nothing. If we give up now, we'll never make it so far. Can we just cry a little, cry a little, cry a little more?
Man.
A little more.
A big round of applause for Hamza Hawsawi, man.
Thank you, thank you.
I don't know if if we should talk more, man. Like, seriously, bro. This is incredible.
Thank
He's
you,
Saudi, man. Saudi. This is, yeah.
He keeps acting like it's the first time he hears the song. But it's
I do. Isn't it amazing, man? One more round of applause for Hamza Hawsawi, man. This is incredible.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's get down to it, man. Yes. All right, Hamza.
Yes.
You won the X Factor. You went on a journey, let's say, or you had like a year after that, like break. Well, not break. You were working. You went to the UK. What did you learn from that journey? You took 1 year off and then you released that track. What did you learn across that year?
You mean the journey of the X Factor itself?
From
after?
the X Factor. So you win the X Factor. You're like this great star from Arabia. Everybody is like rooting for you, but you did not release anything.
Yeah.
You went on a break to somehow maybe either to rediscover yourself or work. What did you learn through that?
I think what I learned throughout that break I'm not gonna call it a break because a lot happened, but what I learned is the business side of the music. I think throughout the X Factor and before the X Factor, it was about the music itself. It was about the art. How do I write? How do I come up with melodies? How do I work with different producers? But when I took that year, it was more about the music business, getting to know the record labels, getting to know the studios, getting to know about the
Producers maybe as
publishing,
well.
about the production, about the sync, and all these things that come under the umbrella of music business.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's. I mean, it's incredible. I know you did this video, "Love a Little,"
Yes.
in LA, and as you can see, the reaction from the crowd. I love this track. And so, what are you currently working like on now? Like what?
This song, Love a Little, was produced by Max Herman.
Max Herman.
He's an English producer from London, and the video was shot in LA. So right now I'm working on a lot of things with Max Herman, and in addition to a lot of producers as well
Yes.
that we know, Ayham Hamsi,
I am Hamsi.
Baylouni,
Rayan,
Rayan.
yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that I'm working with right now to come up with some good
Yeah.
music, hopefully.
When we say music in Saudi Arabia, sadly there are no live performances stages. It's a bit limited, but yet you guys and the YouTube is crazy in Saudi Arabia. It's the #1 capita in the world. And what are your thoughts of the somehow R&B scene in Saudi?
R&B scene.
Is it?
There
Can we
is
call
no
it a scene?
R&B
We can't call it a scene.
There is no R&B
Yeah.
scene. Like, in terms of alternative music than the known traditional Saudi and Arabic music, the most prominent one is rap and is hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop, rap.
And you
yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
But R&B is slowly taking its place, but still slowly but surely, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah.
But hopefully it's gonna grow. And right now there are a lot of things happening in Saudi.
I know there's the minister, the head
Yeah, the
Tafi, which is
yeah,
the General
exactly.
Entertainment Authority. That's amazing. I mean, now there's a entertainment authority in Saudi Arabia, which is really, really cool. It's
And
helping out
Exactly, and it's opening up
a door.
a lot of opportunities for people to come up and perform.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that gonna help the R&B in the scene to grow? Hopefully, but we're gonna see.
Hamza, the X Factor experience, the X Factor is a big show, and I'm sure you learned a lot from it. What can you tell us today that for the people? What it was one thing that really somehow changed you?
Throughout the
X Factor.
experience. I think down to a very detailed technical thing, I understood that I got a little bit of how touring is going to be for an artist.
Touring.
Yeah, because it's been a 9-week journey for the live shows, and we've been working every single day to get to that Friday to perform. And then after the performance is done, we go back and we practice.
Rehearse again.
Yeah, every day. And if you think about it, on that Friday, I only get to sing one song.
Wow.
And I've been working the whole week for it. So I got a glimpse of how really stressful a touring artist will be.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's going to be me at some point, hopefully.
Hamza, do you think radio play is important for an
Absolutely.
artist?
Absolutely.
Being in the region here, we don't have a lot of local, artists having their songs played on the radio. What are your thoughts about that? And how is it as important as before with all this, of course, streaming services and YouTube and all?
Well, I don't know about the facts or the statistics, but if I'm gonna put in my personal opinion, I'm not sure it's as important. It's important, but not as important because we have the internet right
Yeah.
now. And anybody can put their music on the internet right now. Not every radio station is ready to play your music as an independent artist. But throughout some channels on the internet, be it YouTube or any other podcasts or radio channels on the internet, they'll be willing to play your music as an independent artist for that fact. You know what I mean? So having the internet is a very good advantage for independent artists who won't get the chance to play their music on the radio.
Yeah, cool. It's crazy. I remember meeting Hamza for the first time about 12 years ago or something.
I
like
really
that.
hope you don't have a video of that.
I have a video
really
actually for that. I should have played
No
it.
way,
But
no, guys.
and I was very blown away with his talent, and You know, you're very humble, man. You're very talented. Let me tell you this, of course, in front of everybody. And you're someone that should be definitely supported. Now, this is the question. How was the support before winning the X Factor and after the X Factor? Meaning, I will, you know, clear my question even more. It feels to me, so you were this talented, you know, kid from Saudi Arabia before the X Factor. You know, you have your fan base in Saudi. You win, of course, a big competition like the X Factor. What did you see from people around you? Because I've noticed like some people that didn't know, for example, Hamza started. How was that for you? Like, what was the reaction from the fans?
Well, from the fans and from the people that I know and a lot of people around me, sometimes people get skeptical when it comes to the talent that they see in front of them. They want to support, but at the same time, they're not sure how far that person is going to go. But when you prove yourself in whatever, a show maybe like X Factor, then they feel like, okay, now I can support the person because a lot of people supported them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know if
What do you
that's a
think about
good or
that?
a bad thing. I really don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but
Okay.
it's going to benefit me as an artist, so it's okay.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? If it's going to benefit me, put me out there, make more people listen to me, I'm okay with
Yeah.
that. But you've been there, man, since it's day one. So.
Yeah, but mashallah. And after you won the X Factor, your following started increasing, and you know, in the world, you started becoming an influencer somehow. Of course, especially in music, I think. And people look up to you, man. People don't realize that Hamza Hawsawi has been singing for how long? 14? No.
Around 10 to 11 years.
10, 11 years. And he is like working hard, very, very patient. What do you remember when you won that title, the second that was your name was announced? What's the first thing that came to your mind, like the flash?
The first thing that came to my mind is the amount of work that I need to start putting right now. You know what I mean? Because when you're on TV for 9 consecutive weeks and people are seeing you the whole time, that's like a strong marketing push. When you're done with that show, how are you going to follow that up as an artist? You know what I mean? So I think the moment that my name was announced, I was happy, but at the same time, I was concerned.
Yeah, like, uh-oh.
I was like, okay, what's going to happen now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Did fame change you?
I don't know, really. People around me can tell me that, but I'm sure whoever changed throughout their life, they don't really know.
For me, you didn't change, man. But what does fame mean to you? Like, you're famous now. And a lot of people, like, you know, follow you. They look up to you. Like I said, what does it mean? It's more
to
responsibility, for sure.
I think it depends on what you're famous for, but for me, since it's music, it just means that I need to put in more work. To me, it means that a lot of more people are going to hear my music, and maybe more people are going to relate to what I talk about and what I sing about. So it's a good thing.
Okay. In terms of collaboration, I know a lot of people want to collaborate with you, especially like hip hop artists. I see from Saudi Arabia. You just recently released something with a hip hop artist. Is that something you're open to?
To collaborate?
Yeah, especially with rappers.
But like throughout my career, I collaborated with a lot of rappers.
Yeah.
I just want to pause that for a little bit.
Okay.
And work on myself and work on my music, and then maybe come back. Like, who I want to collaborate with more are producers and, you know, the music side of it, and writers and all of that. That's who I want to collaborate with more right now, because that's going to help me express more. Since I write my own lyrics and I write my own music, that's going to help me, you know, express better.
Yeah. I know for a fact, this might be a bit sensitive question, but I know for a fact that your mother, may her soul rest in peace, had a big effect on you. What did she mean to you? Like, what, when you, again, I know we've spoken before, and you know that win, she was always pushing you towards, you know, creating what you believe in.
Well, she was always my first fan and my first supporter.
That's amazing.
But you know, sometimes when it's a family member, you feel like, of course they're going to support me. You're my family, you know what I mean? But yeah, when somebody around you believes in you and sees the talent that you have, I feel like you got to believe them and you got to take their word for it and just push more and more.
Yeah.
So she was always my biggest fan and my biggest support.
I'm sure she's proud of you, man. I'm sure she's very proud of you. You're again, I don't know how many times I said the word incredible. You're really great. And okay, now currently, I know you're working with a lot of producers. So when can we expect the next, you know, drop, next single, next video? Maybe you can tell us something at Step Music here.
Hopefully in the coming month.
Coming month.
Yeah, we're working on things. You brought Aham here, right?
Yes.
Aham Hamza, yeah. I'm working with Aham right now on.
Yeah, and he did
some
say
music.
that MoFlo, wrote something.
Yeah,
and-
there are a lot of things right now that we're working on. His sound is unique. The things that he works on are unique, and he's been the producer that I worked with
Yes.
since day one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When we met the first
I
time, it
remember.
was you, me, and him.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm excited for everybody to hear the new things that I'm about to release with him, and the things that I'm about to release with Rayan.
Yes.
He's not here today, right?
Yeah, a lot of people I might expect. So would it be different than the style of Love a Litter, for example? Are
Yeah,
you-
I'm trying to come up with different things. I have the ability to write different styles. That's one of them. And I would like to show people what I can do, you know? And maybe through that, I will know what people prefer to hear from me, and I'm going to focus on that more. But every style and every genre that I'm going to do is something that I really want to push out and have
Nice.
people listen to.
Growing up, your inspiration was Joe.
Yes.
Yeah. Why?
Joe was the first. Joe was the artist that made me want to go on stage and perform.
Well, you guys know Joe? You know who Joe is?
Thomas. Not a lot of people know Joe, but who screamed right now?
Who screamed?
Oh, you know Joe?
Yeah.
But yeah, Joe is he's an R&B artist.
Yeah.
Joe Thomas from the States, and he's the artist that made me want to go on stage and perform. But my inspiration to sing in general has always been Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Boyz II Men.
Yeah.
Who else? Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross,
Oof.
Al Green. It's a lot of these.
Man, give it up for these names, man. There's legends, of course.
Most of them are gone. So
Yeah. I agree with what you just said. It's important. But if you had the opportunity to have a track with an international artist now, who would it be?
That's an interesting question. Maybe it's an interesting answer as well. I think it's gonna be Coldplay.
Wow,
Yeah,
Coldplay.
Yeah. I'm
All
a
right,
big fan of Coldplay.
You heard it here first. Coldplay featuring Hamza Hawsawi.
Make this happen, man.
Huh? I don't know if I can make that happen, man. That's a tough one. A couple more questions for you, man. What does live performance mean to you? I've interviewed you on the radio. I've interviewed you on YouTube. I'm interviewing here now. But I've always seen you when you perform live. It is something, and I'm sure for every artist out there, live performance is the most important thing for any artist. Like, what does it mean to you?
Just as you said, live performance is the most important thing. Everything that we do as artists, we just hope for it to lead to what's going on stage. We go to the studio and we record and we write and we do all of that. We mix, we master, we go on these interviews. We do everything just for us to get the opportunity to go on stage and perform everything that we worked on.
Yeah.
So that's the most important thing for me, actually.
Okay.
going on stage.
Any last words you'd like to say? And I don't want to put you on the spot, okay? But you guys want to hear Hamza? Maybe, I don't know. Can you do? Huh? I don't like to do that to him, but you guys are a cool crowd. I don't. It's not. Can you do just a small?
Sure. Even though
You guys want to hear that first of all? No, that's not good enough for me.
Like-
I want to hear a big scream. Come on, show me. Well, that's the
we
crowd.
didn't plan this. Okay.
We didn't plan this at all.
I'm gonna
And
sing.
he's gonna punch me backstage right now. But anyways, fine.
I will.
Oh God.
Okay, this is a song that I like from an artist called Jasmine Sullivan. If I could forget her, I would. Please believe me. And I knew that I should throw the towel in. And ooh, and if I was saying there will be no competition, but I'm in love with someone else.
What?
Thank
What? Ladies and gentlemen, Hamza Hawsawi is a Saudi
Thank you.
Arabian, man, amazing, man. Big up to you, man. One more time. Give it up for Hamza Hawsawi, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, guys,
Let me
for
hear a big
having
round
me.
of applause for Hamza Hawsawi.
Thank you, guys. See you.
Thank you, my brother. Thanks, man. Habibi, blessings to you. Okay.